With the United Nations Climate Change Conference about to kick off in Copenhagen on December the 7th, this weekend, China's state media outlined a new plan for development of the country's renewable resources. According to Han Wen-ke, a top official from the Economic Planning Ministry who was talking to the national English language China Daily, a full third of China's energy consumption should be coming from renewable energy by the year 2050. The target is being set against a backdrop of impressive gains that China has already made in the area of sustainable development.
We are seeing a really very positive picture of renewable energy development in China. Every 2 hours in China there is one new wind turbines being installed. China is already one of the biggest manufacturer of solar photovoltaic, and also China has installed more solar water heating system than the whole rest of the world put together. So these are all really exciting examples that's happening on the ground.
As it sits down to negotiate with 191 other countries in the Danish capital, China is wearing the badge of the world's biggest emitter of greenhouse gases. It's a label the government resents as oversimplified and misleading.
Climate change is now a burning issue in international relations for China. It's not completely fair to simply look at total emissions and then accuse China of being the world's biggest polluter. Our emissions per head are much lower than first world countries. Unlike them, we are being called upon to cut them before we have completed our economic development.
On the 27th of November, China announced an ambitious target of cutting its carbon emissions per yuan of economic output by 45% by the year 2020. And on top of the new target for renewables, this weekend, the country's Science and Technology Minister told a British newspaper that he expected total emissions for the whole country to peak between 2030 and 2040. Discussions in Copenhagen are going to last for a full 2 weeks. During that time, the biggest emitters will be working hard to show themselves willing to make concessions and sacrifices in order to save the planet. Expect more announcements from Beijing over the coming days. Stephen Rebay, PressTV, Beijing.